So ROI of our AI transformation is restricted by our technical friction. One way to reduce technical friction is to look at something called the A2A protocol. Now, it may sound difficult to understand, but it's actually very simple. A2A is simply a common language for agents to talk to one another. So if we all speak the same language, the SAP agent can talk to the Salesforce agent, can talk to the Google agent. Not only does this allow these agents to work together, it opens up an opportunity for aggregating the return on investment across all of the agents that we created for the enterprise. So let's look at a quick example of an SAP and Google A2A protocol. In this example, we're going to think about invoice dispute resolution. It starts by the customer objecting to an invoice that they've received from their supplier. It seems that the invoice itself is incorrect. The customer ordered 1,000 units, 900 were delivered, but there was still invoice for the 1,000 units. The first thing that's happening is the A2A protocol is allowing Google Workspace to talk directly to the SAP Dual platform. So this complaint is going into the SAP system as a dispute. It enters the SAP Dispute Management system, and at that point, now it can be worked on by Dual and the rest of the SAP platform to try and resolve that dispute. Now, to resolve the dispute, we actually need to get information from Google. Google's data warehouse is managing information about the movement of goods for this enterprise. It understands what's happened from an inventory perspective, and it can see that actually some of the t-shirts were damaged. It can see that only 900 were delivered, and so therefore 100 of those damaged t-shirts never made it out on the shipment. That communication between those two agents, the one to investigate what the problem was in the Google side, understanding where the dispute and the problem might occur, and Joule that's trying to manage the overall dispute with inside SAP, can now work together. It seems that it was a legitimate complaint. And so the SAP system agent now has the ability to create a credit note and send that credit note back to the customer. Again, Joule will use the A2A protocol to talk to Google Workspace to generate the email back. So there you have it. I know the word protocol sounds complicated and technical, but in essence, it's not. It's a simple language that we need for the agents to talk to each other. And when they talk to each other, that drives a far greater ROI for our ERP transformation project. There's an even greater possibility here. Most organizations work in silos. What if the agents could talk to one another and break down those walls between our organization? That'd be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? What do you think?